Hello, YouTube, Facebook, and the internet at large. This is your old buddy. Doesn't everyone on the internet say this is your old buddy, or this is your dude, or this is your old buddy, Lord Dixie, aka Alan Alberson, aka Lord Dickwad, aka asshole, aka whatever. I am back at you doing another YouTube video, and I am once again wearing a clean t-shirt, and this is my Trejo's Tacos t-shirt from Trejo's Tacos that I actually went to Trejo's Tacos when I was in LA a couple years back. And if you're in LA, stop at Trejo's Tacos because Danny's an awesome guy and the food there is really, really good. Now, some of you wise people may be saying, you were wearing that same shirt on your last video. How dare you wear a dirty shirt when you're doing this video? How long do you wear your shirts before you clean them? Well, when I'm on isolation and sitting around home, I can wear a shirt for a long time because I am on isolation. But, pardon me, non-corona cough. I just filmed the last video, the one that you may have seen several days ago or may have seen yesterday or today or whatever. Anyway, so I'm doing these videos back to back because I don't want to lose my magic. I don't want to lose my mojo, man. And that's about the best Mike Myers impression I can do, unless I stabbed you. Like, yeah, my mojo. That's horrible. Fucking horrible. Anyway, this is a unboxing of the April. I dropped my scissors because I don't need them horror pack. Now, I got my horror pack a couple of weeks ago, and my box is already opened, so I already know what's in here. And right now, you're probably like, oh my god, how dare you do an unboxing video when you already know what is in the box? And it's not Gwyneth Paltrow's head, which is going to be a running joke, because I don't have that many jokes, so I will use the ones that work. Same Diet Pepsi and the Diet Coke that I had in the last video. The same Burger King. Oh my god, you got a Burger King every week. Ah, fuck you, I don't. But anyway, I got this horror pack last week, and I unboxed it on camera, and there was no fucking audio. In the past, I have took video with no audio and redubbed the audio in it. I've done that. I did that on a podcast, and it's really freaking hard and not fun, so I didn't want to do it. Plus the fact, I think in the unboxing there was actually no video either because I accidentally flipped the phone the wrong way. My phone was just fucked up. Pardon my French. If fuck is actually a French word, I think it's Roman. But I flipped the phone wrong, so I had no video and no audio, and it was a video of my wall with no audio. So obviously I couldn't use that, and I had already opened the box. So, I'm like, fuck, I can't do an unboxing. But who says I can't do an unboxing? You don't dare to know what's in the box. Maybe I opened the box and was in such anger that I slipped into amnesia and forgot everything that I actually got. So we're going to do another unboxing. It's going to be another short video because I know what's in the box. So there's limited fun in me doing this. But I do have a box coming from Vinegar Syndrome that is supposed to be here next Wednesday. This is a Friday, so I should have that out in roughly a week. I do have another horror pack that will be coming in about a week, and I have a box coming from Synapse Films, and I really, honest to God, cannot remember what I ordered. And I don't know, does everyone do that? Does anyone else do that? Am I the only asshole who orders shit and then forgets what he ordered? If you do, leave a comment. I'm going to start doing that. Everybody else on YouTube is like, leave a comment and subscribe. So leave a comment and subscribe. Otherwise, I might get tired and stop doing these, and I might just start making fun of people on videos again. But anyway, on to the unboxing. Let's reach in and randomly pull out the first film, and I have no idea what this is, even though I'm holding it in my hand and looking at it. It is Life. Do you remember the movie Life? I remember Life. And I may have a DVD copy of this. This is on Blu-ray. Life is a science fiction. I'm saying science fiction horror. That's my definition of the genre this would fit into. It is a science fiction film. It stars Jake Gyllenhaal, I'm not going to make a Brokeback Mountain joke. I'm not. I'm an adult now. I wasn't when it came out. I am now. Rebecca Ferguson and Ryan Reynolds. No one knows who Ryan Reynolds is. He's the Deadpool guy. You know Ryan Reynolds. Rebecca Ferguson. I want to think Rebecca Ferguson, was she on The Greatest Showman? I'm drawing a blank. If you know what Rebecca Ferguson was in, leave a comment and subscribe. An ending you will never see coming. Kind of spoiling the idea that everything ends happily, obviously, because they never say you'll never see the ending coming if it's a happy ending. If it's like this huge fucking battle and like the heroes all win, and it's like you see that, that's not a shock, is it? Whenever it says an ending you'll never see coming, expect a unhappy, sad, horrifying ending, like not an Indian. But anyway, expect the monster to win, or there to be a baby monster, or an egg hatches, or someone's infected, or Jon Snow stabs his aunt who he's just been having sex with. One of those endings. Okay, Life is an intense sci-fi thriller about a team of scientists aboard the International Space Station whose mission of discovery turns into one of primal fear when they find a rapidly evolving life form that caused extinction on Mars and now threatens the crew and all life on Earth. Well, there you go. And a lot of people say this movie reminds them of Aliens. I guess because it's in space and there are aliens. I'm gonna stop saying. I really don't think this reminded me of Aliens that much. And that's one of the reasons I actually like this movie, because it's somewhat out there on its own. I can't. There are there are other movies that are similar to this. Alien Infects, and I can't off the top of my head think of any movies. It just really reminds me of that much, but it's actually a good movie. And basically, these guys discover a alien life form. They bring it on the ship. They're studying it. They're making their notes in on the ship, and the alien escapes from their containment, starts infecting people. They have to destroy the alien so they can come back to Earth, because they cannot. The way the alien is growing and feeding, they can't bring it back to Earth, or it's just going to eat everything. Earth is going to become its intergalactic smorgasbord. Cue the Beastie Boys. Intergalactic, planetary. Shut up. Next movie. Ba, ba, ba. I just had Burger King, so yes, I just belched twice. Forgive me. Or leave a comment if you hate the fact that I belched after eating at Burger King. This is a double feature Blu-ray. I don't buy a lot of double feature stuff when I'm out shopping at Walmart, Target, Best Buy, wherever, which I don't do a lot. But this is a double feature Sci-Fi Channel horror, which, oh my god, Sci-Fi Channel horror. If anything harkens back to the golden days of Hammer and Universal, it's not sci-fi horror. Sci-fi horror is usually pretty cruddy effects with stars from the 80s and 90s who don't have a career now, and they throw them into a movie with some unbelievably goofy, stupid shit, and people eat that shit up. AKA the tornado shark shit. Sharknado. The first Sharknado was interesting and a little funny, and I think there have been 8 of them now, and they've kind of lost it. But this one is two-headed shark attack, 1 body, 2 heads, and 6,000 teeth. I'm glad they counted the teeth. Two-headed shark attack stars Carmen Electra, Brooke Hogan, and Charlie O'Connell. The actual A-list team right there. You know, Carmen Electra's the girl, she dated Dave Navarro. She dances half naked on MTV and other shit like that. That's her fame. And Carmen's, I like Carmen. Brooke Hogan, of course, is Hulk Hogan's daughter, who he loves to pat her ass while she's laying on the beach. And Charlie O'Connell is Jerry O'Connell's brother. And I did a review of this several years ago when I saw this movie. I saw it when it was first released on Sci-Fi. I did a review of it, and I actually somewhat enjoyed this movie. Um, Knowing it's a stupid faux horror movie, is that a word I can use? Faux horror. But it was actually fun to watch, and Brooke Hogan is absolutely gorgeous. So that's not a turnoff to me. And she kind of disappeared. I haven't heard of Brooke in a long time. I haven't heard of Carmen actually. Jerry O'Connell I just saw in a horror movie, Satanic Panic. Jerry O'Connell was in it with his wife, Rebecca Romaine. I think they're still married. But anyway, the second double feature on this, the second movie in the double feature is Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. And the strength of this movie is that it stars Jaleel White. And if you're thinking to yourself, I have no clue who Jaleel White is. Urkel. Is it Family Matters? I believe it's a TV series. It's funny. I can remember Urkel, but I can't remember the show he was on. Did I do that? Jaleel White, Gary Stretch, and I have no idea who Gary is. There's a picture of Gary on the back, and I still don't recognize him. So, and Robert Picardo, which all of you people who are like, yay, sci-fi. Remember, Robert Picardo was on one of the Star Trek TV series, Discovery. One of them, anyway. He played the Doctor, but me, as more of a horror fan than a sci-fi fan, I remember Robert Picardo from The Howling. Did you know Robert Picardo was in The Howling? He was the bad guy killer werewolf dude in the very beginning who, he didn't bite Dee Wallace, but he scared Dee Wallace or something. And I did not know that Robert had that role until I met Robert about 2 years ago at Pensacon in Pensacola, Florida. And I saw the pictures of him from The Howling, and I'm like, holy shit, you were in The Howling. I was getting his autograph for someone else, and I'm like, holy shit, now I need your autograph on something from The Howling. Okay, so on the back there we see all the wonderful stars. And there is old Brookie and her platinum blonde hair. Okay, when a semester at sea ship is a semester at sea ship, I guess they do that, I don't know, is sunk by a mutated two-headed shark, the survivors escape to a deserted atoll. Am I pronouncing atoll right? Atoll? It's an island, I know that. And if I'm not pronouncing it right, leave a comment and subscribe. But when it starts flooding, pardon my eyes, the co-eds are no longer safe from the double jaws of the monster. Such a intriguing script that is. And that's your little synopsis there. Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus. The massive prehistoric shark has survived the last battle, and the world is again threatened when a new, more dangerous foe is discovered in the jungles of Africa. I miss the rains down in Africa. But I guess Mega Shark here is a heroic monster that is battling the Crocosaurus to save Urkel. He did not do that. This is not bad. This is of all the shit that the Sci-Fi Channel puts out, Two-Headed Shark Attack is not the worst. Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus I have not seen, but it has fucking Robert Picardo and Urkel and Gary Stretch, who I still don't know who you are. If you know who Gary Stretch is, leave a comment and subscribe. That's going to be my new card. On to movie number 3 is a movie I've never fucking heard about. This is a horror pack limited edition Blu-ray of the movie Nefarious. And I don't know how well the colors on this are. It's really a kind of a cool color scheme, but it's also, it makes it kind of, the glare is just kind of on this. Now, I have never seen it. Yeah, the glare on the back is so bad, I can't even fucking read this. I do not know. I have never seen this film. I know very little about it. After I got my horror pack, I believe I looked this up, and it is a British horror. It looks like an indie film, which horror pack limited edition Blu-rays, they usually are. And these are those, you're going to get these, and some of them you're going to absolutely love, some of them you're going to absolutely hate. And I'm not kissing horror packs ass. Obviously, if they put 4 blockbusters in here, they would probably have to charge you a little more than like 19-20 bucks. I forgot what I'm paying for the subscription. But they are allowing indie films to get released on Blu-ray and DVD, which is a good thing. If I'm a big proponent of physical media, I love to stream. Streaming is lazy. It's easy. You ain't got to flip the fucking cassette, so you can do other shit while it just streams away in the background and you don't half-ass pay attention to it. But I love physical media. I love owning a film. I can go visit someone, hopefully everybody has a Blu-ray player still. Hopefully we haven't advanced to the point that people aren't even having these. You can take a movie with you and watch it. If you go visit someone, you can't guarantee that you're going to stream, especially these low-budget indie films. Even Two-Headed Shark Attack, I have no idea if that's available anywhere to stream. And if it is, you're probably going to have to pay for it from Amazon to rent it. If you have your physical media, you carry it with you and watch it whenever you fucking want. Now, I'm going to strain and try to read what is in this fucking text. Don't fall! God damn it, don't fall. That's how I stack shit up until it falls. That's my life, stacking shit until it falls. If you stack shit until it falls, leave a comment and subscribe. God, this is hard to read. Okay, Darren, Lou, Joe, and Mass live a meager existence on the fringes of poverty. Indebted to the criminal kingpin of their social housing development, they routinely fear for their lives. On the other side of town, the already wealthy Marcus and his disabled brother Clive receive a windfall in the form of a winning lottery ticket. Everyone gets winning lottery tickets. When their worlds collide following a botched robbery, the would-be criminals get more than they bargained for and will be tested to their limits in a desperate attempt to survive a predator of monstrous proportions. Okay, this is basically a break-in horror film, a intruder, Home Alone horror film. I'm not slapping my fucking cheeks and screaming. I see someone wearing a gas mask on the front cover, and I see a full moon in the background, so I'm thinking there may be a werewolf or a serial killer or a serial killing werewolf involved in this. I'm thinking the guy in the gas mask is probably like the criminal doing the breaking and entering, and if there's a full moon, that's 90% chance werewolf related incident. I guess it could be a witch, or it could just be Halloween, but yeah, it's usually signed werewolf. So I'm betting there's a werewolf in here. And they didn't put werewolf on the cover anywhere. They said, what is a monstrous creature? A monstrous, a predator of monstrous proportions. That usually means it's big and werewolf. I'm betting werewolf. I'm going to watch that movie this weekend, and I will give you a video review of Nefarious. Is that the name? I'm sorry, my mind is going because I'm old. Nefarious. The last movie. Demented. Dun, 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 dun. And this is another film I've never seen before. I've seen Life. I've seen Two-Headed Shark Attack. I have not seen Nefarious. I haven't seen Demented. I do not believe. And I have reached a point in my life where I've seen so many horror movies that occasionally there are movies that I've forgotten that I've seen, and they don't leave an indelible mark in my mind. Like, there are films like Witch Hunter General with Vincent Price that I've seen as a kid. I'll never forget that. Asylum, even though I forgot, Don't Go in the Basement, which I saw back in the, sometime back, I guess, in the 80s on UHF. And I never forgot that movie. I forgot the name of it, but I could always remember the scenes of that movie. This one, I don't think I've ever seen. This is a, just from the cover and everything, I'm going to say this is like an 80s, probably a late 70s or 80s. And this, oh, there's a date. And pardon me again. 1980. English subtitles. Okay. English subtitles, so this may be a foreign language film. On the back, she has lost everything, hope, control in her mind. After surviving a brutal and devastating assault, Linda Rogers is institutionalized in order to deal with her intense trauma. By the time she is finally released, her attackers have been brought to justice and imprisoned, but the psychological scars remain. Tormented by visions of her attackers and mistreated by her philandering husband, Linda is pushed over the edge when she encounters 4 young men whom she confuses with the men who assaulted her. Consumed with madness, Linda attempts to enact a bloody retribution for the disgusting crimes committed upon her. And no one is safe in this shocking 1980 exploitation film in the tradition of I Spit on Your Grave. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was reading that, I was thinking, oh, that sounds like I Spit on Your Grave, kind of, sort of. But it's a lot more convoluted. I'm sorry, my sinuses are really playing hell with me right now. This is the revenge horror that was popular, and I'm not sure how popular it actually was, but people like to make it in the 70s and 80s, and with the drive-ins, I think it was popular at drive-ins more so than generally popular. These weren't usually expensive films at major multiplex, but and they kind of stood out in time. I don't believe I've ever seen this. There's no one involved in it whose name I recognize. Sally Elise and Bruce Gilchrist. But Bruce Gilchrist sounds familiar, but I would have to look it up. There's no one that just jumps out at me. Directed by Arthur Jeffries. Yeah, another one in here jumps out at me. If anyone's name in here jumps out at you, leave a comment and subscribe. So I'm going to watch this. I'm going to try to watch this weekend. Unless I get my vinegar. My vinegar syndrome aren't supposed to be until next week. And there's a couple movies there that I've never seen that I'm really interested in seeing. And I didn't, in the Ferris, there's no one in the credits here. No one's name pops out at me. And I do know this is a indie because I've looked it up. And I think it's British. Putting a werewolf in it, that makes me more eager to see it. But anyway, that's it. That is my horror pack unboxing, and I will try to throw a link in the description if you want to subscribe to horror pack. You can do a DVD or Blu-ray subscription, and I used to have horror pack and I canceled, so I'm not sure if you get different films in DVD than you do in Blu-ray, or if they're simply the different media version of the same films. I can't remember. I'm going to look into that. If you get different films, then I may do a DVD subscription too. But they are not sending these to me for free. Although, if you want to, I would. If you want to send me these films for free, leave a comment and subscribe. I'm paying for these, so that's coming out of my pocket because I love movies. I love horror movies, and I've just about ran my streaming services dry, and I don't want to pay for more streaming services. I've got Prime, I've got HBO, I've got Netflix and Shudder, and I would not keep HBO because HBO movies I'm not interested in. But HBO is doing some wonderful TV series right now. Westworld, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like Westworld after season 1. I really love season 1. Season 2 was kind of weak. Season 3 I really enjoyed. So Westworld has kept me hanging on to my HBO after I got it for Game of Thrones, and then they had the Watchmen series, which was really great, and then Westworld, which is really great, and now they're coming out with the I believe Lovecraft Country is going to be an HBO series, and the newly announced Hellraiser series is being I don't know if it's being directed or if he's the series runner who was the director of the latest Halloween movie. And I would have to guess at his name. The name is like, because I didn't prepare to talk about HBO. I was just going to talk about the movies. That's not Joel David Moore keeps popping into my head, but it was not Joel David Moore. He did not direct the Halloween movie, and I don't know if he has anything to do with the Hellraiser series. But anyway, HBO, god damn it, y'all just keep me hanging on with that 14 a month. Y'all, HBO needs to suck so I can drop them. But anyway, that's what I got for you this time. This video's already ran 25 minutes, so I'm gonna just say goodbye. I will see you next time with more movies. More movies! I'm also going to try to do a vinyl. A vinyl unopening, whatever, because I've got a pretty large vinyl record collection by accident. I bought a ton of these at a yard sale, and I'm not going to go over all of these, the ones I bought at a yard sale, because I bought them really cheap, and I bought them to resell them, and then I just kind of fell out of the resale thing, so I'm probably not going to do those, but I will do the albums that I actually physically went out and bought for myself. I have a couple of albums that I got that were gifts and presents. And if you want to send me a gift or a present, leave a comment and subscribe. That's going to be my one-liner. But I'm probably going to do a video on that. I'm probably also going to do a video about the Marvel Legends statues, action figures, toys that I've collected. I've tried to do those on my old phone, and there was always a fucking issue. So I have a new phone now, and until I break it, like a week or two from now, I'm going to be doing some more videos. But for now, that's all I've got. And this is your pal, Lord Dixie, saying, leave a comment and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.